Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making garlic butter pork chops and cheesy potatoes. Alright, I'm starting out in a large skillet I preheated. And this is a Copper Chef. Let me know if you guys remember the Copper Chef. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in here. This was really big in its day, the Copper Chef pans. They didn't last very long though, did they? Now I'm going to also add in some margarine. This is probably about 4 tablespoons. I switched to margarine because I had high cholesterol for a while and this was to help keep it down. And it worked. My cholesterol's good now. I'm going to melt the margarine in there. And I have 2 onions I sliced up. I'm going to get them in here and I'm going to fry them for a few minutes until they start to soften up. Right, now that my onions have fried and they softened up, I'm going to season them with some of my McCormick's Himalayan pink salt, black pepper, and garlic. If you don't have this, a little salt, pepper, and garlic powder will work just fine. So I'm going to give them a healthy seasoning because we want this to be good. Probably about a teaspoon, teaspoon and a half. I'm going to stir that up and set these aside just for now. Alright, now in a saucepan we're going to make a sauce for over the potatoes. I'm going to put in a half a cup of sour cream. And this is a 1 cup container. I'm eyeballing it. And I'm going to add in 1 cup of milk. And I'm eyeballing that too, guys. And I'm going to allow this to gently heat up. And allow that sour cream to blend in with the butter, or blend in with the milk. I got butter in my mind. Alright, in a 9x13 baking pan I sprayed with some vegetable oil. I have some red skin potatoes I sliced in and layered in there. I'm going to get some of those onions and throw them in on top of the potatoes. And guys, potatoes and onions are a marriage made in heaven. They just belong together. Alrighty, even out my onions. A little more. Now I'm going to add some shredded cheddar cheese on top of that. Turn my sauce off, that's done. Get some shredded cheddar cheese in here if I can get the bag open. Alright. Put a nice healthy layer of shredded cheddar on there. Because these are cheesy potatoes, so they have to live up to their name. And I'm going to do another layer of potatoes and onions and cheese. Alright, now that I have my second layer on, I'm going to take that sauce we made, give it a quick stir, and dump that down over top of the cheese. That's going to work its way down through there and make this nice and creamy. I'm going to cover this with foil and put it in a 375-degree oven for 30 minutes to get those potatoes cooking well. Alright, now in that skillet we did the onions. I didn't wash it out because there's a lot of good flavor in it. We want to keep that. I'm going to add a little more olive oil in there. Now I have some boneless center cut pork chops here. I'm going to get them in here and I'm going to fry them until they're golden brown. We're not looking to cook them through, we're just looking to get them nice and fried up. And I'm going to season them with some more of my McCormick seasoning as I fry them. If not, some salt, pepper, and a little garlic powder. Right, now that my pork chops are done frying in a clean skillet, I melted 2 tablespoons of margarine. You would use butter, of course. And I'm going to add in some garlic. Now I'm using a jarred garlic, or like I've heard it called, garlic. I'm going to put in the equivalent of 2 cloves. If you use fresh, use 2 cloves. And I'm going to add in a little bit of thyme. About a half a teaspoon, because thyme is pretty potent if you use too much. And I'm going to allow this to simmer on low heat. I might even turn the heat off at one point so we get a nice garlic butter thyme sauce over top of our pork chops. Alright, now that my potatoes baked for 30 minutes, they're not completely cooked through, we're going to add the pork chops on top. And I wish my cream sauce would have incorporated down in there better, but it'll still taste good. Get all them pork chops on top. And the pork chops aren't cooked through. We're just adding them in now. They're going to finish cooking on top of the potatoes. And just a little bit of pork chop juice on this plate. We're going to dump that in. That's added flavor. I'm going to take that butter sauce, garlic butter sauce we made, and I'm going to drizzle it over the pork chops. I'm going to put this back in that 375-degree oven uncovered for 30 more minutes. That'll finish cooking the potatoes, and that'll cook the pork chops through. Alright guys, this just came out of the oven. It's ready to go. Let's go ahead and fix up a plate and see what we got. I went ahead and garnished this with a little parsley for some added color. I'm going to start with the potatoes, guys. Potatoes are cheesy, well seasoned. Try some of that pork chop. Well seasoned, buttery, good garlic flavor. Guys, that's really delicious. Garlic butter pork chops and cheesy potatoes. Thanks for watching and supporting me, and remember, love what you eat and eat what you love.